Guys, today I want to give you my biggest warning to date. If you're holding altcoins, any altcoins at all, you will want to watch this video in order to not get wrecked. So I would recommend you to watch this entire video because not only are we talking about very important altcoin stuff, and trust me, this is going to save you a lot of money, we're also going to talk about Bitcoin, of course. We're talking about the short term, we're talking about the long term, we're talking about everything you need to pay attention to right now. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you, as usual, cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And with that said, guys, let's dive straight into the 4-hourly chart here for Bitcoin. And as you can see, once again, we went into the orange box. We tried to break through it. We, hovered in this area for a while. Now we have gone down. Okay, so this just reinforces my thesis that I do not trust this rally, especially now that we know that this rally is driven by whales. Okay, I do not trust this rally until we are above not only the $38,000 level, but this red line here at $42,000. I am not trusting this rally because we have so much resistance at the top here. And in fact, we saw something extremely interesting with this particular rally I'm going to talk about. But before we talk about that, guys, let's jump straight over to the daily time frame first, because on the daily time frame, you can see that we have a very interesting scenario here. So we are inside of the wedge here. We are inside of the wedge and we found support of the downwards sloping support line inside of this wedge here. So that is the structure right now on the daily time frame. Of course, if we do see a breakdown here, you have the next one at $33,000 approximately right now. So that is on the daily time frame a very important line to pay attention to. On the upside, of course, we have $39,000. So let's talk about whales. Okay, so what we saw yesterday is the traditional markets opened up yesterday evening. They opened up green, and this was actually bullish. I mean, we opened up green, we broke above the orange line here. We have tested the support here multiple times, 1-2 times right now, and it's holding support. So in general, this would be seen as a kind of a bullish pattern because, if anything, we're making a little bit of a, bull flag or bullish pennant here. So from a technical standpoint, this is not looking bad for the traditional markets. Of course, maybe people are just still anticipating the markets. So this is the futures market, and the regular markets are opening up in, I would say, 8-9 hours. So of course, perhaps people are still a bit skeptical. Maybe the futures market is not an indication of what's to come on the regular markets opening up, but usually it is. Usually it is. So if anything, I would consider this a bullish pattern. But what happened with Bitcoin then? Well, this opened up bullish, but Bitcoin did not. So you can see that when we opened up green on the traditional markets, we saw Bitcoin start to go down. Now, that is interesting because usually you do see, Bitcoin go up when the traditional markets open up green. But not in this instance. Sure, we do have massive resistance here. But if you look at the volume, and if you think about what we were talking about yesterday, in these particular candles here, especially these ones, so you have, more volume than you have in general, okay? I mean, these candles right here, you have more volume here. Of course, you don't have as much volume as these massive green candles or these massive dumps, but there's a significant increase of volume on these particular candles here. So maybe there was actually something in what I said yesterday, that the whales are most likely going to try to push down the price here from the resistance. And especially if you see, the traditional markets open up red, that is going to cause a lot of panic. And you know how the whales likes to operate. They like to, push down the price. They like to accumulate cheap Bitcoin and rinse and repeat. But no, the traditional markets opened up green. And so maybe the whales did not get that desired effect. This is just speculation, guys. Of course, very dubious speculation. But as you know, my thesis is that the whales are definitely controlling the market right now. And they're not going to be able to do that for forever, for as long as we're getting more holders, which we are getting by the day. But right now, yes, the whales are controlling the market. And we just have to accept that. And we have to, act accordingly. Not take too much risk. Make sure that we are risk averse and keep track of everything that's going on. This is why I'm keeping a close eye on what the whales are doing in my charts, because I do feel that is extremely important. So also, if we do see a breakdown, of course, we do need to keep track of these weekly EMAs and weekly MAs. So the blue line here, or the teal line, you can see that we're still being supported here. This is very important because this is a massive support level for Bitcoin here. So what we can see is that previously, yes, we did get supported right here as well. Had a small fake out, but then got into it right again here and found support multiple times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times here on the blue line. And throughout history, it's just been a very important moving average to keep track of. Right here, you can see also supporting the Bitcoin price. Not exactly, but I mean, yeah, we didn't break below it. So this was definitely a very important level to keep track of. So right now, we are being supported by the blue line. If we do see that breakdown, massive support here at 31,695. And then we will have this orange line. And, you know, this is going to, at that point, be much higher up. Okay, so if we do see that breakdown. So pay attention to that, guys. Pay attention to that. Another important thing to pay attention to, and this is extremely important if you're holding altcoins. Guys, I want to talk about the Bitcoin dominance first. So on the Bitcoin dominance, you can see that the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, meaning that Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins right now. This was expected. This is why I had the orange line down here. I was expecting us to break down from this one and then eventually reach the bottom here at about 40%. Now, Bitcoin is on a run here. Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins. This is expected given not only that we are, you know, in pretty uncertain territory when it comes to the macroeconomic situation. So that's also going to lead into more dominance for Bitcoin because people are, you know, fleeing to safety in a sense, and Bitcoin is the safe asset in crypto. And not only that, but also that we've had so tremendous gains among the altcoins. And this leads me into another thing, because if the Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to increase here, meaning that altcoins are going to get crushed, especially if we continue to, in general, trend down in crypto in general compared to US dollar prices, well, then there is one extremely important thing to pay attention to. And that is the altcoins you are holding. You need to see the emissions of the altcoins you're holding. Now, this is just a random altcoin. It's called DAO Maker. I have no idea what this does. I don't hold it. I don't intend on buying it. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I just picked this to demonstrate what I mean and what you should pay attention to right now. Because, okay, this project had its IEO on the 17th of January, okay? Price was, well, 10 cents. So they were up, or they made 87x on this. And yeah, they're up right now 25x. So if you go down here, these were the people who bought in the IEO, which was a pretty, you know, small amount here. But if you go down here, you can see that there was a bunch of private investors here. Now, how much of this was, you know, private investors? We can see that they raised actually one round here at $4.2 million. Remember, $4.2 million, this was one of the rounds, and they had 42 million tokens for sale. And previous to that, also, they had another private round. And who knows how much this was? It's not listed here. But let's say it was the same amount. So they raised maybe close to $10 million at a price of 10 cents. And they are going to get their unlocks, you know, during the next couple of months. And this is, you know, I'm not pointing out this project. I'm just telling you that this is the case for most altcoins out there, that they are going to get insane amounts of tokens unlocked during the next, you know, 3 to 5 to 6 to 12 months maybe. And if we continue to trend down in general, if we continue to go down and people are just dumping this, remember, they are at insane profits already. They are still 25x from these investments. And for the price at this point, $2.50, to continue to be at this point, it means that new people will have to absorb all of the dumping from these guys who got into the private sale. If you don't have enough people, if you don't have enough demand absorbing all of the people dumping here from the private sale, getting their tokens unlocked, well, the price is going to absolutely collapse. So, in other words, if you are into altcoins, what you need to do right now is you need to check out the altcoins you're holding. You need to check how much of the emission is going to happen within the next couple of months. And if you believe that the crypto markets are going to continue to trend sideways or continue to go down, well, you need to keep that in mind. You need to make that decision. Either you believe that, you know, this project is good enough and it's going to continue to see increased demand from buyers. In that case, of course, it can still continue to go up, but just know that there are massive amounts of tokens in these altcoin projects not yet unlocked. and they are going to get unlocked within the next couple of months, basically. Again, not pointing out this project, no idea what it does. I guess it is maybe some kind of launchpad project. And I'm not saying like dump every altcoin you have. Of course, there are exceptions to this. There are projects with good tokenomics which do not have massive unlocks happening. And also there are projects that are so freaking good that even if they have massive unlocks, they're going to continue to most likely go up in price. But I'm just giving you a general warning here if you are holding altcoins. So to summarize, if you're holding altcoins right now, make sure to check the white papers of the tokens so that you are, prepared. You know how much tokens are going to, enter into circulation during the next couple of months. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.